Well, in the kingdom's latest chapter of 467, well, we see what Kisha finally has changed his face to the face of utter, well, I wouldn't say utter defeat, but to the face of a despair, because he now sees that, yes, that which he never thought he would see. The face of the bun being hunted as Senno continued to plow. It's during this moment we switch to Regan, and we get a sympathy moment from the the enemy commander. As you know, Regan suffered a terrible tragedy when all of those adults had to be not had to be, was executed by the hands of their enemies. And now Keisha took on that burden in order to help his new family, which was the children of Regan, to keep them safe. The one last word he said before he went off was "be strong," as the old people of the Regan ensure them that Kisui is not an average general, and compared to what we see here, it may very well be so. Kisu decides that he must save Kisha, so he rushes in. And here, while he realizes that the Senno clan is beyond their powers, he decides to crush their morals instead and challenges Senno to a one-on-one. Although Senno managed to break his spear, he has not killed him yet. Because Kisu reinforced his men's morale by reminding them that these Senno clan are a mere bunch of animals and beasts, and they will know very well what happens if such beasts would well, you know the word, if such beasts would take Regan, what would happen then? Yes, exactly. So the morale of the men increases as they try to fight their Senno clan. It's then that Kanki for the first time actually senses Kisu. Well, he heard the morale cry once, but Kanki had planned this from the very beginning, that Kisha would be the point of the hunted, seeing that he sent a lot of his men to slaughter the Hishintai unit, but now that, so he's defenseless, and now that he's joined in the fray, as we said last week, Kisha is now the hunted. But with Kisu there, he's trying to save Kisha. He's willing to sacrifice himself in order to let Kisha escape. I have a feeling Kisha will be very ungrateful for that. He's too prideful for that. So Kanki senses that if Kisu continues to roam this, everything would be bad. But then Koko, the woman who first saw the strength that Kisu could inspire in his men, resolves that as long as Senno can handle Kisha, they will crush the headquarters. So they ride on. What kind of despair awaits for which one of them? As I said before, seeing the children of Regan here is actually a sad reminder that Kisu is on the enemy side of the people. Because he is a sympathetic, I wouldn't say villain. In this part, maybe we could actually say that not Shin, and not Kin either. The state of Kin are the villains here, especially the Kanki troop. If you think about it, if they roam into Regan, the massacre that they will do will undoubtedly be the most moral event after that great general who buried Sao people alive. But alas, in this one, Kisu is the villain or the anti-villain. What despair awaits us for both the side. And when are we gonna switch back to Shin? It turned out that his lieutenant wasn't decapitated as I thought he was, but what will Bate notice that his troops are in a disadvantage too? I hope. Because Shin needs to show also some powers here. Give me your thoughts if you have any.